mrbean, born the 15th of September 1956, age 66, home flat 2. 12 Arbour Road, Highbury, London, England, UK, nationality, British, relationships. Irma Gobs being Mr. Bean's holiday. Mr. Bean lives in flat 2, 12 Arbour Road, Highbury, London, England. His first name and his profession, if any, are never mentioned. He introduces himself simply as Bean. In the first film adaptation, Bean, Mr. appears on his passport in the first name field, and he is shown employed as a security guard at London's National Gallery. His date of birth is given variously as the 15th of September 1956 or as the 6th of January 1955, the latter being Rowan Atkinson's actual date of birth. At the beginning of episode 2 onwards, Mr. Bean falls from the sky in a beam of light, accompanied by a choir singing Ex Homo Kia State Faba, Behold the Man Who Is a Bean, recorded by Southwark Cathedral Choir. These opening sequences were initially in black and white in episodes 2 and 3, and were intended by the producers to show his status as an ordinary man cast into the spotlight. However, later episodes showed Mr. Bean dropping from the night sky in a deserted London street against the backdrop of St. Paul's Cathedral at the end of episodes 3 and 6. He is also shown being sucked right back up into the sky in the respective background scenes. Black scene in episode 3 and street scene in episode 6. Atkinson has acknowledged that Mr. Bean has an alien aspect to him, too. In the animated series episode Double Trouble, he is taken inside a spacecraft with aliens who look exactly like him and even have their own plushie toys. In an obvious homage, the aliens send him back home in a beam of light and music, similar to the opening of the original Mr. Bean series. Mr. Bean is usually seen wearing a brown tweed jacket, a white shirt, a thin red tie, brown trousers, black shoes, and a black digital calculator watch. He occasionally changes his outfit to suit the scene. He is in the episode The Return of Mr. Bean, when Bean is heading to a fancy restaurant to celebrate his birthday. He wears a gray suit with a dark red tie. In the same episode, he wears a tuxedo. In the episode The Curse of Mr. Bean, when Bean is heading for the park to make a sandwich for his lunch, he wears a long, dark green overcoat with a light green shirt and a dark green tie. In the same episode, when Bean goes to watch a horror film with his girlfriend, he is wearing his trademark clothes but with a light colored brown sweater instead of his trademark brown tweed jacket. Mr. Bean is immature, self-absorbed, extremely competitive, and brings various abnormal schemes and contrivances to everyday tasks. He rarely speaks, and when he does, it is normally only a few mumbled words, which are in a comically low-pitched voice. Mr. Bean often seems unmindful of basic aspects of the way the world works, and the program typically features his attempts at what would generally be considered simple activities, such as going for a swim, using a television set, redecorating, or attending church. The humor largely comes from his original and often absurd solutions to problems, usually self-inflicted, and his total disregard for others when solving them, his pettiness and occasional malevolence. Atkinson cited the earlier comedy character Monsieur Hewlett, created by French comedian and director Jacques Tati, as an influence on the character. For Atkinson also cited the influence of Peter Sellers, who had previously played similar fumbling fool characters, notably Hrundy Bakshi in The Party 1968, and Inspector Clouseau and the Pink Panther films. Mr. Bean is the main character of both the titular TV series and its animated spin-off, as well as of feature films based on the series. Bean 1997 and Mr. Bean's Holiday 2007. Bean also made guest appearances at the London 2012 Olympics opening ceremony and in the 2017 Chinese film Top Funny Comedian, the movie. Atkinson also portrayed Bean in several sketches for comic relief and also in television advertisements throughout the years, such as Remo 1000, M&M's, Fujifilm, Nissan Tino, Snickers, and most recently for Etta Solid in 2019. Mel Smith, Bean, The Ultimate Disaster Movie, Polygram Filmed Entertainment, 1997. The Fine Art of Being Mr. Bean, archive interview in the Buffalo News, retrieved the 15th of June 2006. Meet the characters, mrbean, archived from the original on 21 December 2011, retrieved the 26th of January 2012. Transcript of interview with Rowan Atkinson at bbc.co.uk. Retrieved the 14th of March 2008, Want Funny, See His Movies, Los Angeles Times the 13th of July 2003, archived from the original on the 8th of January 2020. Retrieved the 8th of September 2019, Snickers UK the 4th of October 2014, Snickers Mr. Bean, TV advert, the subtitled, retrieved the 6th of April 2018. Many Mr. Beans cause TV trouble in new spot from Hungry Man's David Kerr, Collab online. Retrieved the 17th of July 2022.